Hey guys, good good fun Sunday. Hope you guys are all having a great Sunday so far. Hope you had a great day. Those of you that are actually got home from church, hope you enjoyed your church. Also, guys, today I normally don't do a video on Sundays, but I needed to clarify something here because I'm getting hammered by some of the local health coaches who have actually only been in the business maybe for 3 or 4 or 5 years. And so they've made a few comments on fruit, and that they feel that, I got to start my clock here. They feel that I don't promote fruit in our meal plan diets, which is absolutely not true. So the topic today, guys, is about when should you not have fruit. And those of you that follow me know that I specialize in insulin resistance, reversing it, type 2 diabetes, reversing that, and also fatty liver disease, reversing that. And also this applies to obesity. Those of you that are obese, who need to lose over 100 pounds, this also applies to them as well as far as when it comes to fruit. Now the problem is that most health professionals and even some doctors don't realize what the actual sugar is in fruit, which is known as fructose. And they don't understand the actual how fructose from the fruit, which is sugar, is actually metabolized. And so that's why I came up with this video. Now I have in my weight loss program, or in my reverse type 2 diabetes program, or insulin resistant, I already have pre-made meal plans. I actually have 4. And so I'm not against fruit at all. Actually, fruit is part of my eating program once we've reversed your type 2 diabetes and once we reverse fatty liver. So those of you that actually have insulin resistance, those of you that have type 2 diabetes, those of you that are obese, you have to refrain from fruit for a certain amount of time. I also am not against low glycemic starchy foods after you've reversed those diseases and after you've lost your body fat and belly fat and after you become fat adapted and ketone adapted. So my meal plan 4 is actually a similar style of Mediterranean diet where we're actually introducing back into your meal plan low glycemic starchy food and also certain fruits. And so the issue is when you have these diseases, or if you're obese, or if you're trying to lose weight or body fat, there are certain fruits out there that have a high amount of fructose. And what makes fruit different than carbs is obviously how the sugar is metabolized. So fructose is mainly metabolized in the liver, and that's where the issue begins. Because what happens is, according to science, and I'll read it to you real quick, is excess fructose will be created into fat. The process, because it is metabolized in the liver first, the process is known as lipogenesis. Eventually, people who consume too much fructose, and this is what I mean, that people are consuming too much of fruit daily, can develop a non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is a condition as a precursor to insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and fatty liver disease. And so that's why I only eliminate fruit and starchy, ultra-processed starchy food at the beginning of someone who has these diseases, because we have to reverse them first. I'm not saying that fruit is bad for you. There's certain fruits that are actually, I recommend you should put back in your diet because of the antioxidant properties in it, and it's healthy. But it always needs to be done in moderation. And so what I've done here is I'm going to put in the description section of this video more specific about what I'm talking about and some actual research that is explaining why you have to limit your amount of fruit even after you've reversed these diseases and even after you've lost that belly fat or body fat and you're down to your goal weight and you want to keep it off forever. You still have to eliminate the amount of fruit you're consuming weekly, and our meal plan 4 actually talks about that and how often you should be having or when you should be introducing fruit on a weekly basis. So guys, I'm not against the fruit at all. Absolutely not. It's essential for our health. It's essential because of the amount of antioxidants. But you just have to understand and be aware how overconsumption of fruits daily will actually cause insulin resistance. Some health professional says it doesn't, but they're not telling you the whole story. Yes, too large amount of fruits daily, doesn't matter what type of fruit it is, can cause insulin resistance, which will cause type 2 diabetes and in turn cause you to be obese or to add and gain more belly fat. So you got to understand what the molecular structure of fructose actually is and why the liver can only, it's pretty amazing, the liver can only consume or hold a certain amount of grams of fructose in the liver to be used as energy, to be dumped back into the blood and for the body to use as energy. What happens is by overeating fruit on a daily basis and overeating certain fruits that are even higher in fructose is going to cause an overload in the liver. It's going to put you above that, I think it's around 20 to 30 grams of fructose in the liver. And what excess fructose, which is just sugar, is in that liver, it's going to be dumped into the blood and then it's going to be stored away as fat. And so if you keep eating a large amount of fruits, and especially the fruits that are higher in sugar, because you got to remember, guys, you even have fructose in your ultra-processed starchy foods as well when you're going out to eat or when you're going to fast foods. Not only if you're eating multiple fruits per day, every day, 7 days a week, even in the processed foods you're eating is going to have fructose. And so that's why most of the public is gaining a lot of weight or becoming insulin resistant. So guys, again, I am not against fruit at all. I am not against low glycemic starchy foods. I eliminate fruit and starchy foods from people who have type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, fatty liver disease, or obese, while we're trying to get them fat adapted and ketone adapted. See, that's the key environment, to get them to lose that weight or get them to reverse type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, bring the blood sugar levels down to normal, which is below 100 consistently. And that is by putting the body in fat adaptation and ketone adapted. All you have to do is go to my BillMabryCoaching.com website, click on the blogs. There's some training blogs all about what I'm talking about today. Also, if you go to my eBooks, I actually have an ebook that totally actually explains what ketone adapted is and what fat adapted is and how fruit affects that from you being in those environments. And like I said, meal plan 4, that's in our weight loss program and in my type 2 diabetes program, actually is going to be introduced back. I take my people off the ketogenic diet when they've been on it for 3 or 4 or 5 months for a couple of weeks or 30 days and put them on meal plan 4, which is a type of Mediterranean diet. And we are adding actually berries, which is the fruit you should be doing at least once or twice a week. We are not over consuming them. We are not going to sabotage. We're going to maintain their weight loss by doing that, but we got to mix it up. So I'll put them on our meal plan for 30 days or so, and then I'll put them back on the ketogenic diet. So guys, I got to get off there. My time's out. You guys have a great day, and we hope you saw some value in this.